Welcome back to Bravo Breaking News. I am your host, Kim, aka Bravo Breaking News on Instagram. And do I have an update for you? And it is regarding the comment that Scheana Shay made on last week's Vanderpump Rules about a potential throuple with John Mayer, because John Mayer has spoken. That's right. I'm going to break down all of the details you need to know, as well as his response. But before I dive in, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any Bravo Breaking News. So in case you missed it, last week's Vanderpump Rules dropped a bombshell on us that we were not quite expecting. The gang was all playing a game of Never Have I Ever when Brock reveals he's actually witnessed a threesome with two men. It was all so weird until Scheana Shay chimes in the confessional saying that it was with an A-list celebrity, and let's just say her body was a wonderland. Now, this isn't the first time that Scheana has mentioned hooking up with John Mayer. He's mentioned it several times before, but this is definitely a new update to what we thought we knew. Well, John Mayer heard what Scheana had to say and has some words to say back. According to The Sun, no such thing. John Mayer denies hookup with VPR Scheana Shay and wants nothing to do with her after reality star spreads rumors. John Mayer has denied rumors that he had hooked up with Vanderpump Rules star Scheana Shay, a source exclusively claimed to the U.S. Sun. In last Tuesday's episode of Vanderpump Rules, Scheana, 38, dropped a hint she was involved in a group hookup with the guitarist, and it's not the first time she has claimed to have been intimate with John, 46. Now the U.S. Sun can exclusively reveal a source close to John claims the rumors aren't true. The insider said John has told several people close to him that he never hooked up with Scheana. Knows that she has been telling people they hooked up well before the Vanderpump Rules episode aired, and it's gotten back to him. The source revealed he's very annoyed by the entire thing and wants nothing to do with her. Scheana and John were even at a party not long ago where Andy Cohen also turned up, and he tried his best to avoid Scheana. She was trying her best to talk to John and go even as far as to take a picture with him, but he shot her down. The insider concluded he was doing his best to avoid her all night. The rep for Scheana has not responded to the U.S. Sun's request for comment. Now, like I said, this isn't the first time that Scheana has talked about John Mayer. While on the Flashbacks podcast hosted by Heather Ray Young and Jessica Hall, Scheana said, "I was living with Stacey Adams at the time." Stacey appeared on the MTV reality television show The Hills. She implied that she and John had been hanging out for about 6 months. Scheana claimed they would visit John's home in Calabasas or Hidden Hills, whatever it is called. It just became, kind of the three of us, and we had a little throuple going on. The VPR star said in the sexual meetings, everyone always had attention, but she became jealous of Stacey because John reportedly liked her more. I mean, I don't even know who to believe at this point. Do we believe Scheana Shay? Scheana Shay, yes, she has been known to be a liar. But why would she lie about this? She did lie in this week's episode, obviously, not telling anybody about making out with Schwartz 12 years ago. So what else is she capable of? But John, however, is definitely denying that any of this ever happened, even though Scheana Shay has talked about it multiple times. She's brought this up over the years several times, which kind of makes me think it might be true. I think that John, as a young Hollywood guy, definitely might have crossed paths with Scheana Shay. She did hook up with Eddie Cibrian, who was Brandy's ex. We know he's now with Leanne Rimes. So she was definitely in those circles at one point. And John does have a history of being a fuckboy. I think it's just funny that now he wants absolutely nothing to do with her, and he denies every claim about it whatsoever. He does not want to be associated with Scheana Shay or Vanderpump Rules at all. It is kind of funny that he is best friends with Andy Cohen. He probably called Andy after the episode, I am sure, and was like, "Andy, what the fuck, dude?" I'm sure Andy was actually the one who gave him a heads up about this coming out. But I do think that it's hilarious that he wants nothing to do with Scheana Shay, has avoided her at all costs, and will not even pose for a photo with her. But that does maybe seem like something actually happened between them, and he is trying to distance himself no matter what it takes. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think Scheana's just trying to get attention, or do you think something like this actually happened? And was Brock there too? When did this happen? It had to have been recent if Brock was in Scheana's life. The timelines aren't adding up. The details aren't adding up. I don't know what to believe. But I do know that Scheana is capable of telling lies. I'm sorry, guys, but Scheana is definitely starting to rub me the wrong way, especially during this last week's episode of Vanderpump Rules. In case you guys missed my recap with Lisa Not Rinna, I just can't stand the fact that she has 56 people's locations and is tracking their every move. Guys, if you are sharing your location with Scheana Shay, please stop now. She will use it against you, just like she used it against Max Bowens on this week's episode. She acts like she wants nothing to do with the drama and then goes on to say, oh, I actually tracked your location to make sure you got home, and then I saw you were at Katie's house, and then I tracked it again, and then I tracked it again the next morning. So I don't know. That's giving stalker vibes to me. Maybe that's what John Mayer got too and is trying to avoid her at all costs. So I don't know, guys. Scheana is just rubbing me the wrong way. It kind of makes me want to, go for Team John Mayer, even though it's probably not the truth. It probably definitely happened, and he just does not want to be associated. And then there's the whole Dancing with the Stars thing. Scheana is really, really going to die on this hill that she wanted Dancing with the Stars so bad that she can be happy for Ariana and sad for her at the same time because she actually started dance lessons. I think Scheana actually came out that her team was in talks with the Dancing with the Stars team at one point and was potentially going to go on the show before Ariana made it big. So maybe there was more to the story that she didn't share on Vanderpump Rules. But it's still not a good look for Scheana. And I do agree with Ariana. I think that Ariana being on the show could definitely open up a lot more doors for other people on Vanderpump Rules to be on the show, especially Scheana. I think that Dancing with the Stars should cast Scheana next year. I would love to see that rivalry go on, especially have it play out on the show. That would be totally genius. But I don't know. It seems like every move Scheana makes this season is not looking good. She's going against Ariana. She's trying to befriend Sandoval. She's outing Katie for hooking up with Max. Girl, can you just do a little less? She wonders why it can't ever be about her when it's actually always about her. She's always inserting herself into people's drama, and this time it's just John Mayer's too. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think this actually happened? Do you think that Scheana and Brock were in a throuple with John Mayer? Or do you think she's making all of this up for attention? Let me know what you guys think in the comments and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any more Bravo breaking news.